Hello friends, I'm Nancy Thompson of Create with Nancy and welcome to my craft room. And I am extremely late today, so I apologize. Time just got away from me. I'm really late. It's 20 after. So anyway, so come on in, say hello if you happen to be out there, and let me know if you're new to my channel, where you're joining from. And because I was finishing up the project for today, I just wasn't sure what to make, and finally it came to me. Okay, and I think you're gonna love it. It is, if you are looking for some simple and easy gift ideas for the upcoming holidays, you are gonna love today's project. We did one last week with, and do I have one handy? I do. Here we go. We did this last week. It's a little designer paper bag made out of two 8x8 pieces, and you create some cards with it as well. So there's very little scrap left using your two 12x12 pieces of designer paper, and you're gonna love it. So you can watch, I think it was Fridays. Was it Wednesdays or Fridays video? I'm not quite sure, but go back and watch it. And if you're new to my channel, it's going to be in my newsletter later today. I've almost got it ready. I need to pop that in and add it to the newsletter yet. So go and subscribe so you can get that PDF tutorial for that bag and gift cards. You're going to love it because it's so easy to make. Okay, I see, hi Bonnie, welcome, welcome, and Betty's here and Shirley's here. So, and I apologize for being so late today. Okay, so let's get going, okay? And you can also go to createwithnancy.com and shop for any of these products. Yeah, it's all current. We're going to be using the Traditions of Christmas designer paper. It's back in stock. As far as I know, I don't think it's sold out again, all right? Okay, let's go to my desktop, and I gotta first share my Stampin' Up! Anniversary is coming up in another week or so on the 28th, and we had my team meeting on Sunday, and one of my team members, Wendy, she made this beautiful card for me, and she knows I love purple, and I love how she incorporated the Stampin' Up! Copyright stamp in there. She just left off the copyright part of it, and I just love it using those arch dies. So very creative, and it's got my favorite lavender, perennial lavender designer paper as well. And then my other team member, Jane, we did this we made this, let's see, we did it at our team meeting too, or maybe I did it on a live, I can't remember. We did it at a team meeting. So anyways, no, maybe we didn't, because we didn't do an October meeting, but I did it on a live. So it was our box that we featured at our retreat, our team retreat that we had for customers, and my team member Jane, she created this box with that Traditions of Christmas designer paper and put some treats in there, and she's a glimmer girl, so all kinds of glitz there. I love that she used the glimmer for the base of it, so that's really cool. All right, so let's get going. So today we're using the stylish shapes on our card. We're going to use let's see, which size banner? We're going to use this size banner, okay, this smaller one, the wider one. And we're using the new Banner Sayings stamp set and the punch. So this is a bundle. It's in the online exclusives. Yes, I've started to label. Where am I getting stuff from? I need to label it on here too, so I can remember. But anyways, it's a triple banner punch, and the one thing I found out, you do not want to punch skinny strips with this, because you want a little bit bigger, because my punch was jamming up on like a skinnier strip. So it's got to be kind of deep enough to easily cut through the width of these punches, okay? Just an FYI. All right, but it's a great punch. So this is probably about an inch piece of cardstock. So that punches well with this, and we'll try it out here today. So let me know, what grading should I put on this? Because we're going to make a set of 4 cards. Because we're doing a one sheet wonder here today, and we're going to put it on all 4 cards. My other ones I can't thank you enough. I figured these would make some great thank you cards for some Christmas gifts, or maybe, I don't know, could just even be celebrate, I guess. So maybe we'll do celebrate, okay? And they come, all our stamps now come in photopolymer. Here's celebrate, and I need to grab another block here. Okay, let's put that on. And while we're talking about the punch, let's just go ahead and stamp our words. I think we're going to just make 1 card because they're all going to be done the same way, and I'll show you my samples of the rest. Whoops, not grabbing the right one. So we're using my favorite ink for words now, the Secret C. I love it. So we're going to just do 1. If we decide we need more, we'll go ahead and stamp more. We're going to use the middle punch here, and I'm going to just try to get it straight because it is cursive, really centered. So that punched out well, okay? Because if it gets too skinny, then when you're punching like the next punch, it just isn't enough for your punch to get through. It's got to be at least 1/8 of an inch. Okay, all right, so let's get moving here. So what are we going to do, Nancy? Oh, I need to share with you the designer paper. So this is the Traditions of Christmas designer paper. And this is all I got left of this one design. I've got more coming in my next order because I've used this a lot. So anyway, so here's this one right there. And then this one gets cut out with the dies that has the bundle to go with this. And there's the flip side. And then we have this one. This one will cut out with the die as well, this bouquet of flowers. There's our flip. And these you have to fussy cut, okay? And then there's the flip side. I love the Secret C backgrounds. And then the plaid here is nice. Here's the background of this one. It's just a nice background. And I think this one's sharp. It's very rich looking. And then here's the flip side of that. Okay. So those are the designs. So which one should we use here? So there'll be a PDF tutorial on this too, but not this week because I've got the other 2 scheduled to go. All right, and this one's all ready, except for I gotta just switch out the photo. Okay, so I don't know. Let's just go with, which design should we go with? Let's just go with this one, I guess. All right, so we're gonna cut this apart. What I love, this is a great stash buster, okay? Great way for you to use up your scraps because, and if you have a lot of 6x6 paper as well, it's just a super great way to use it up. Okay, so we're going to create an envelope flap and our card front and something for the inside as well, okay? So we're going to just start out with a 2 1/4 inch cut. There is our envelope flap, okay? And the rest is going to be our card front and for the inside. So we're going to just turn it on to this side. And we're going to go down to 5 inches. And if you want to make this a little bit skinnier for the inside, you can, okay? And that's our inside piece. And this is going to be for our card front. And you can easily adjust the measurements as well. Okay, hi Dawn, welcome. And Gail, welcome. I know this, I think I did order 2 pieces or 2 packs of this paper because it is gorgeous, okay? And we're going to make something else with this paper to put these cards in. Super, super simple. All right, let's grab some liquid glue. So this is a 3 3/4 inch by 5 inch piece of designer paper, and it's going to be layered on a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, okay, of cherry cobbler. I chose cherry cobbler. I had to think, did I cut card bases for this? Oh, it's been a whirlwind kind of a day here. And our basic white is the same width as the designer paper, 3 3/4 by 5 inches. We're going to take this 1-inch strip and we're going to add it to our basic white here. And just line that up to the edge. For some reason, I'm always having just a hair left, but we're going to cut that off in a minute. And hi, Kathy, welcome. Oh, Joan, it's sunny there. I hope so. Hey, are you going to see the Northern Lights tonight? Oh, go outside. Even after dark, I think they're saying. It was too cloudy here, and it's probably going to be too cloudy here again tonight, which I am so disappointed. They've been showing spectacular photos online. So if it's not wherever you are, I think they are even seeing them as far as Florida. So go outside after dark and before you go to bed. Just keep looking, all right? Because they kind of just pop up, I think. All right, so we've got, that's stuck to my fingers. So we've got this. It's going to be for the inside. So let's go and adhere this with some liquid glue. Love our multi-purpose liquid glue. Does anybody else favor the liquid glue? I know some think it's messy, but I think it was messy in the beginning for me as well. But I think the more you use it, the more comfortable you get with it, and love it. Okay, hi Kathy. Not sure if I said hi or not. Okay. This is 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of Secret Sea. So let's go and put these on here. And this is just such a great way to create a set of cards. We did this sketch at my team meeting, this One Sheet Wonder on Sunday as well, and they loved it. I love it when team members go and start creating right away with it. So, because it just makes it, I know that they've enjoyed it, you know, and they learned a lot. So it's so fun to see when they just jump in and start making cards with it a few days after we've had our meeting. So, and at any time, whether you're near me or virtually, you can always join us because we do virtual meetings as well. So, all right, so there's our card front. So I've already die cut that label, and we've got our Celebrate. So I think I'm going to put that on last. So we're going to take the back. I cut it out of gold foil. So we're going to add a little bit of adhesive on here. Okay, you got too many lights? Well, maybe go pop in the car and go for a little drive tonight because it's just so worth it. I don't know. We got blessed last year with some really good northern lights, and it is just amazing. And I had to use my camera, but people are saying you can see it with the naked eye too. All right, so we have this gold trim. What is it called? Mesh band gold striped ribbon. Okay, so it's got this gold, I don't know, it's just gold ribbon. It's kind of sheer. Okay, so I've got 8 inches. All right, and we're gonna just kind of do some zigzagging. I call it zigzagging of the ribbon, and I put the tear tape because I just love to be able to, you know, be able to have it stick well. Okay. All right, Wendy, my team member Wendy is here, and she's the one that ran with the cards, and I love it. So I'm going to just take some more tear tape and just put it over this just to keep it in place. I'm not going to release it or anything. Now we're going to add some dimensionals. Let's add 2 dimensionals on this. Okay. There we go. And you could really put this anywhere. You know what? Let's go directly in the center this time. All right. And then we're going to just put this on. Do I want to raise that? I might raise this. Let's see how this looks. So let's pop these up. All right. Pop these up a little bit take off this. All right, so let's do this. This is almost kind of like the perfect length for this, to get this layered look. Oh yeah, I think I like the layered look. Look at that. Isn't that cool? But we need to trim this ribbon because I do not like it. All right. All right, here we go. It trims really nice. Isn't that sweet? Okay, let's add some gems to it. So there's not a ton of gold ones that I currently have. So so I took some of my basic rhinestones and I colored it with my Daffodil Delight dark Stampin' Blend, okay? Now here is when you do this to your gems, your tip could eventually end up like this, okay? It could end up like all tattered and everything. So I keep one blend that I do not mind using for this, and because it does eventually break it down, those fibers, the sharpness of the rhinestones does break down the fibers over time, okay? So if you have one that's starting to get ratty, keep it for that, all right? Because there still could be some juice left. All right, thanks, Wendy. So let's grab our Take Your Pick tool. And I had thought about the red ones, but I think I wanted, you know, to make them look like gold. Okay, to doing cherry cobbler. Take Your Pick tool is a great way to lift up these jewels and easily add them to your card base. Okay, what do you think? Super duper easy, right? So pretend we've made 4 cards, right? Let's move that out of the way and let's do our envelope flap because we need a matchy envelope flap here, okay? Now, can you envision yourself making, using this template to easily create some cards for somebody? I love giving card packets for somebody as a gift, hostess favor, whichever. So hopefully you find this easy to do and a great way to use up that designer paper that you have in your midst. Hi, Carol. And this is one of we're using different designer paper than what we used at our team meeting, but this is definitely one of the projects we did. Okay, and voila, there's one card right there. So let's look at the other 4 cards. So I only picked out 4 of the designs because I was lacking in that other one. So here's this one right here. Okay, I think no matter what you could do, you can't go wrong. Now I have more envelopes somewhere. Oh, here we go. And I didn't finish cutting, so that's the wrong envelope. Here, this one goes with that envelope right there. So let's just do a quick cut job here, okay? Here we go. Let's do this. Which one does this go with? Right here. There's that card right there. Hi, Gail. Dawn, thank you so much. It's a great way. So we're going to create some type of packaging to put these in, okay? So hang on just a minute. We got one more envelope. Here's this one. What am I missing? Oh, I duplicated that one. I didn't need to do that one, Nancy. Okay, let's get this one. I kind of like this pattern. It took me a while to get used to it, but it is pretty like that. I think it needs to be a big piece. When you start using little pieces of that pattern, it just gets lost. Okay, there we go. We got little scraps hanging all out here. There, aren't they just gorgeous? So I think they make a great set of thank you notes to give to somebody for the holidays. Okay. All right. What size with the cardstock and the DSP? We started with a 6x6 one sheet wonder. Okay. So we first cut off 2 1/4 inches and then really technically 1 inch off this other end, okay? It totally uses up your designer paper. Okay, we're gonna start with, yes, I decided to go and use this right here, okay? So I could have used the 5th design if I had more, and we could have used that. So I think, I'm not sure which one. Do I want this one? Hang on. Not sure if I want the stripes. I guess let's see. No, I think we want an all over pattern. So let's go with this one here. Let me just look at my other designs quickly. Oh, that one would work too. Okay, which one do you like better? Do you like the total poinsettia one, or do you like this one here? I just gave, oh good, Dawn. Oh, that's a beautiful wedding gift. All right, so anybody got a choice here, which one they like better? Because you're gonna love this. Well, let's see, I should have asked this sooner. Well, let's see. Let's see. They're both beautiful. Thanks, Carol. I need to pick one and I can't decide. Let's go with this one. Okay, good choice, Carol. Okay, so I'm not sure which one I want to be out. So I think this is going to be the inside pattern, okay? So this is a piece of 12 by 12. And we're simply going to go from point to point, okay? And we're going to do this, okay? And create our triangle. And then if I had grid paper, you know what? This will work. So I've got some grid paper, and I'm gonna line my point up to my corner here, and we're gonna just put a tick mark. Let me get a pencil here at the 6-inch mark. Just make it big enough so you can see it, and over here too, on both sides, here and here, okay? That's all we need to do. There's no adhering to this project at all, okay? So here's our tick marks right here, okay? They call this the diaper fold. So I'm simply going to kind of just put my nail there and just kind of bring this over straight across, okay? So I want this to kind of be straight across, and we're going to just give it a fold. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing with this one over here. Just kind of put your fingernail there and do this as well. All right, and we're going to fold this. So this is a great, easy, simple way. I think I need to burnish this fold as well to create some simple and quick gift packaging. I feel like I got a bubble somewhere. So let's just burnish that out, okay? Now all we need to do is take your one and just plop it down, okay? So what do you think? Did we choose this the right way? There we go. And there's your little pouch that we can, let's see, we got all 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just can pop them in there. Look at that. Isn't that totally fabulous? Now, you could, I think wrapping ribbon around is a little hard. You could maybe die cut or punch some holes if you wanted to do a ribbon, a bow, or something, or just glue it on. If you wanted to create you know, a label on the front, you could do it. But it is so easy to do this. I wonder if you could even make a little gusset here, you know? I bet you could, but I think they stay in well enough. If you wanted to put them in like a cellophane bag or put some tissue in there as well, you could do whatever, but it's such a simple, easy way for you to gift some cards, or it could be filled with like all kinds of stuff, like a notebook or some treats. Maybe you're a baker, you got some fudge or something, or Christmas cookies. It's endless what you can do with this. So All right, everybody. Let's see. What do I want to say? So make sure you can go to createwithnancy.com, click the shop now button, and you can order any of these supplies right now. And make sure that, let's see, this is what I want. Subscribe to my newsletter so you get this in an upcoming edition of my newsletter. It won't be this week, but you've seen how it works in action. Just go back and watch the replay. I think I talked about it fairly slowly so you could get all the measurements with ease, and just watch the cutting instructions, okay? And you can do this even if before the newsletter comes out. But anyway, so I hope I've inspired you to go and share a creation with somebody else. All right, because that's what it's all about, is sharing what we make with others to bring joy to them. Gail, you snuck in there. Gail didn't like this paper at first. It's gorgeous. The gold in it just like really pops and just is beautiful. But it's, as far as I know, it's back in stock. So, oh, let me show you a few other creations here. Hang on. Let's go back to my desktop. So this is a fun one. This paper is on clearance, so you could easily, I didn't make cards with these. I just only kind of showed the diaper fold to my stamp club in making this. I'm pretty sure we did it at stamp club. I don't know. I haven't been great at making notations lately of what to do. And I mean, just whatever you have in your stash, just go and use it. So you make room for new, fresh stuff all the time, and you're just passing stuff on to others, okay? All right, so let me know. Share this video with others. Give it lots of hearts and love. And I so appreciate you being here. Come back. So I'm generally here at 3 p.m. but today I was a lot later than normal, but usually 3 p.m.-ish on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays is YouTube and Facebook. Friday is YouTube only, okay? All right, everybody, thanks so much. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and enjoy the day. It's been snowing here and overcast, so I'm ready for sunshine again.